I think we're at a really interesting time in history in America, in Ohio, in our communities, where people are really being called to question, is this the kind of world we want to live in?
Ohio Organizing Collaborative is asking the question, who leads and runs the state of Ohio? And for too long, we've been conditioned to say somebody else does. And what that does is it slowly begins to decay the fabric of a democracy.
What we provide is a vehicle that allows people to see the target of their oppression or their pain and be able to voice it in the political arena. And that, in my mind, is powerful.
Bad things happen to communities that don't have power. And if we don't build power in our communities, even if the right policy is put in place, it's only gonna last a little while because the power dynamic hasn't shifted.
Power's the ability to protect your community. It's the ability to have a safe environment. It's the ability to create policies and move agendas that allow Ohio families to feed their families, to be able to work for your family and have some time to be with your family. Power is the only way to do that. And we say power is organized people and organized money.
As long as we can keep coming up with ideas of things to try, as long as there are people who are continuously willing to get in these fights with us, then we have a chance.
A couple years back, I had a dream grow inside of me about the community. Ran into a couple people who knew about something called the OOC leadership training. So I went through the week and I took my small dream and started putting in the elements, the things that they were teaching us in this training. And I'm like, so this is why I wasn't really getting anywhere, because with the OOC, it's like you take the small picture and branch off from that picture. What can you do? How can you help?
I think one of the ways that we know that organizing is possible and that we can make change is that it's been done before. Whether you look at the labor movement, the civil rights movement, the immigration movement, only when people come together and say we're no longer tolerating this does change happen.
You need policy, you need analysis, you need research, you need advocacy, you need all of that stuff, but it doesn't have the longevity or won't achieve structural change if you don't have the people that are most affected at the center.
New generations are growing up understanding that this, what we got left with, that's not the kind of world I want to bring kids into. And I think that if we just look a little bit back into history, we can see that it's possible, it's been done, and we can do it again, and we can do it better.
The Ohio Organizing Collaborative is one of our best chances as a state to come together and actually build enough power and will and have the imagination to radically transform this state so it works and conspires for the success and thriving of every single person.